This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And Charles, we got two teams here that finished at the bottom of the standings last year. But remember this, 15 of the last 16 seasons, we've seen at least one team go from the bottom of their division to the top in one season.
Last year we had two, Chicago and Houston. These two teams playing now, they think they can do the exact same thing this year and make it 16 out of 17 seasons.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway in Southern California. Joe Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was the third quarterback taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. More from LA in a moment. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. 3rd down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Always find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start, but it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert, and Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Connection made with Shenault. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry now for Thompson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Reed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the draw, here's Jackson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Second down and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Minshew sets to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. Desmond King making the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 22.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Chenault on the end around. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. L.A. readies for its next possession.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Back to throw here, Herbert. A gain of 3, second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Dang, man, I got moved on the wrong side right here.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. This is Shenault on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. High for over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's go to work, guys. Let's go to work.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To Thompson on the draw. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Again, Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Herbert back to the air. Jackson's got it over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Justin Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure away. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a fourth and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half for the second-year quarterback. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go with Thompson again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Connection made with Chenault. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle.
This is unbelievable.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
When the NFL draft gives you 2 first-round picks, you better take advantage of it. And I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars did, getting C.J. Henderson a corner first, and then K'Lavon Chaisson, an outside linebacker defensive end out of LSU, with their 2nd first-round pick. Love his skills. Rush the passer, drop into coverage, great man-to-man coverage, tremendous leadership skills, and boy, he likes to hit. And we just saw right there, when he gets to the quarterback, he puts him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. To the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
And that will be incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, nice move. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Minshew. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll drop this down to Jackson and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he'll escape to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. 11 yards there, 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Herbert going to leave this with Kelly on the draw. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Dominate, boy, dominate.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Been there, done that.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it here with Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And they can't bring him down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end, because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now Minshew.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. first down. Justin Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Herbert throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Minshew throwing on third down, and that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Ty Long now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.